Hello everyone, Ron here from L.T.L Tutoring Central, and this week I'm talking about cheating. It's entitled, Cheating is for Losers. And I believe that's true. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to put anyone down. But the truth is, if you think about it, who loses when you cheat? Well, it's you, the cheater. So if students are cheating, they are the ones that are actually losing out. They're not gaining the education. They're not gaining the learning. Maybe they can pass that test. Maybe they can even do it all the way through and get a diploma. But that piece of paper means nothing because they don't actually have the knowledge that they are supposed to have. So it's a cheat. It's actually kind of a cheat on other people as well, but it's especially one on themselves. So in fact, if a student decides to cheat, he or she is the one who's actually losing out. And sometimes cheating's obvious. We all know the old stories of writing on your hand or arm, or slipping pieces of paper in your shoe, or things of that nature. But this is not going to be a video, and my blog is not a blog about different methods of cheating, because I don't want to teach people even more ways to cheat. And nowadays there are so many ways that one can cheat with all of the technology, and it is sad. It is really, really sad that there are students, even graduating students, who have cheated the system, perhaps, but really themselves. And that's the point of this video and blog, is that if you cheat, you really cheat yourself. Now, there are less obvious ways of cheating, and some would say, well, it's not really cheating, of copying and pasting to prepare a speech or an essay or a report. And so students will sometimes just go online, find different resources, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, done. Well, normally it's not a very good paper anyway, but with a bit of tweaking, it could actually score fairly well. But again, you have gained almost nothing from that other than learning how to click, 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 which I think you already know. So the point is that you need to put yourself into the speech or the report or the essay, whatever the assignment is. Where are you in all of that information, data, and knowledge? And then that's when the learning begins. Gathering the material may be necessary, certainly is for a research project. However, then you have to do something with the material, not just paste it and say that's it. You need to think about it. You need to incorporate it into your own arguments or your own ideas. And of course, nothing is totally original under the sun. This is true. But nevertheless, you need to prove that you can manipulate that information, use that information in a positive way to prove a point. Whether the teacher agrees with your point or not, it shouldn't matter, as long as you argue it well, and as long as you use that information to support your ideas and put you into the paper. That's what's important. Other methods, students sometimes just copy in mathematics from the back of the textbook, particularly in high school when the answers are in the back of the textbook often. I've had students who came here, said they were going to do some math homework. That's fine, because I assist when you need assistance. I will step in and explain a question. I won't do it for you, but I will explain it. And then all of a sudden I notice, well, what are you doing? You're just copying the answers from the back of the book. That's not doing your homework. That's just copying. It's like copy and paste again. You're not actually doing the work. You're not gaining any knowledge in your own mind, in your own brain. You're just copying the answers. You're not showing how the work is done either. So on a test, when you have to show your work, you won't have any idea. You won't know the answer anyway, and you also won't have any idea of how to show your work. The answers are in the back of the textbook to help you, once you've tried a question or two, look to see if you're correct. If you're correct, yay you. If you're not correct, you can go back, look at the examples, look at the directions, and try to rework the question to see if you can get the answer in the back of the book. That's why they're there. It's not for cheating purposes. It's to assist you to learn how to get the correct answer. And sometimes you can work backwards to figure that out. But you actually have to do the work. And then you actually need to do some questions all the way through without looking and get the right answers before you've conquered that material. Even if you're redoing the whole set, that's fine. But you need to conquer the material for yourself. So cheating makes you the loser. I remember we talked about failing and failure and how you can use failure to grow and to build your education. Failure is not the end of the world. And I would also argue that failing is not for losers. It's for winners. You can learn from your failure if you take the right approach. But cheating really is for losers because you're totally taking the wrong approach if you're going down that road. I don't want this to be a negative video. It's positive because you have the power to change any habits that you've fallen into that are kind of, they might be little cheats, and a little cheat here and a little cheat there. Try to break yourself of those habits and actually do the work. Have confidence in yourself that you can actually do the work and you can actually win. I would rather see a student get a B or even a C, practically any grade, if he or she worked hard and did the work and learned something, rather than a student who didn't do the work, who basically plagiarized or used other resources to escape doing any of the work or any of the learning and gets an A. It's an undeserved A. It's not their A at all. Parents, listen up. Don't do your students' book reports and speeches and essays for them. I've seen too many cases where the parent should be getting the grade, not the student, because the student can't even read his own report, or she can't explain the ideas to me, so they're obviously not hers. The parent has read the book, has written the paper, has done everything practically. So that's also another way of cheating, and sometimes adults intend to do well, but you have to allow students to grow. And tutors are not cheats. We're coaches. There's a misconception sometimes in any tutor who is providing students with written essays or giving them answers instead of helping them get to the answers, then that is a form of cheating too, and they shouldn't be doing that. So our job is to help students gain knowledge, learn how to get knowledge, learn how to learn basically. And that's okay. That's having a coach to help you get where you need to go. And that's what teachers help you to do as well. They help you to learn how to learn and how to get there. And they'll provide you with some answers and they'll provide you with some knowledge, but then they want to see what you can do with it. That's the whole idea. What can you do with the information that's out there? Googling's easy. Anybody can Google. But that's not knowledge. That's just a lot of information, some correct, some totally incorrect as well. So that means nothing. Just being able to Google is simple. Being able to do something with that information, something positive, something unique, that's what your goal is. And I know that you can achieve it. I'm probably not talking to any cheaters anyway, because they wouldn't watch this video or read the blog, unfortunately. But sometimes, like I say, there are little subtle ways where we might not even call it cheating, but in a way it sort of is cheating. So it's good to avoid those pitfalls and make sure that you're doing the work on your own. Or if you need some help, you can get your parents to help you, a teacher can help you, or a tutor like myself. Speaking of which, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you can see more videos about education and learning. Leave a question or comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. You can also go to the website. I'll leave a link below for that, and contact me through there, but also see more information about L.T.L. Tutoring Central and myself, Ron Johnson. That's it for this week. Have a wonderful week. Keep learning. Avoid the cheats. Keep learning and keep growing and have fun at the same time. Bye-bye for now.